Buying your first home in America in 2026 feels almost impossible in many cities. Mortgage rates are still elevated, home prices remain high, and saving for a down payment while paying rent feels like running on a treadmill that never stops. But here's what most people don't realize. The cities that are genuinely affordable for first-time buyers in 2026 are not the famous ones you always hear about. They are mid-sized cities in the Midwest and South where the math actually works, where monthly housing costs stay below 35% of income, where jobs are plentiful, and where you can build real equity without needing a six-figure salary. In this video, I am breaking down the 5 best U.S. cities for first-time homebuyers in 2026 tours based on real data from Zillow, Realtor.com, and Neighbors Bank. Welcome back to American Property Hub, your weekly guide to U.S. real estate news, home buying tips, and market insights. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe so you never miss our weekly updates. Now let's get straight into the 5 best cities for first-time home buyers in 2026. City number 1. Jacksonville, Florida. According to Zillow's latest analysis, Jacksonville ranks as the number 1 market in the entire United States for first-time home buyers in 2026. And when you look at the numbers, it is easy to understand why. Jacksonville's rent burden sits at just 23.1% of income, meaning the average resident spends less than a quarter of their paycheck on housing. Nearly 47.8% of all home listings in Jacksonville are considered affordable for the typical buyer. And inventory is solid at 5.9 homes available per 100 renters, giving first-time buyers real choices and genuine negotiating power. Jacksonville is Florida's largest city by area, but it has avoided the extreme price spikes that hit Miami, Tampa, and Orlando during the pandemic boom. The median home price sits at approximately $282,000 in 2026, making it one of the most affordable major Florida cities. The local economy is anchored by a strong military presence, a growing financial services sector, and one of the busiest seaports on the entire East Coast. For first-time buyers who want Florida lifestyle, the sunshine, the beaches, no state income tax, without the crushing prices of South Florida, Jacksonville is the answer in 2026. City number 2. Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham is one of the most underrated first-time buyer markets in America. According to Zillow's 2026 data, more than 55.6% of all home listings in Birmingham are considered affordable, the highest affordability rate of any city on this list, and inventory is strong at 6.2 homes per 100 renters, giving buyers plenty of options to choose from without extreme competition. Birmingham is also one of those rare markets where affordability and real economic opportunity come together. The city has a major research university, the University of Alabama at Birmingham, which anchors a world-class medical research and healthcare sector. UAB is one of the largest employers in the entire state. The city is also developing a growing technology and startup scene, with state and local incentives attracting new businesses. Home prices in Birmingham remain extremely accessible for first-time buyers. With over half of all listings priced within reach of a typical household income, buyers in Birmingham can stop renting and start building equity without needing years of additional savings. For buyers who are open to the Southeast and want maximum affordability combined with a city that has real long-term growth potential, Birmingham deserves serious attention in 2026. City number 3. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Fort Wayne is consistently ranked by multiple major research firms as one of the top first-time buyer markets in America, and 2026 is no exception. According to Neighbors Bank's 2026 report, Fort Wayne has a median home price of approximately $247,000 and monthly housing costs that account for less than 34% of median household income. That means the average Fort Wayne household can comfortably afford to own a home without stretching their finances to the breaking point. What makes Fort Wayne especially compelling is the combination of affordability and real appreciation. Home values in Fort Wayne grew by approximately 15.5% between 2022 and 2025. That is not a stagnant market. That is real equity being built by homeowners every year. Fort Wayne's economy is anchored by manufacturing, healthcare, and financial services. Major employers include Parkview Health, Lincoln Financial Group, and a growing network of advanced manufacturing companies. For buyers worried that affordable means boring or economically weak, Fort Wayne proves otherwise. Short commutes, low crime in many neighborhoods, strong schools, and a genuinely improving downtown make Fort Wayne one of the best places in America to plant roots and build long-term financial stability through home ownership in 2026. City number 4. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh has quietly become one of the most talked-about first-time buyer markets in America. The city has undergone a remarkable transformation over the past decade, from its industrial steel-producing past to a modern economy anchored by technology, healthcare, and education. Carnegie Mellon University and the University of Pittsburgh anchor a booming tech and research ecosystem that has attracted major investments from companies like Google, Meta, and Uber. For first-time buyers, Pittsburgh offers something increasingly rare: a major American city with genuinely affordable home prices. The median home price sits around $220,000 in 2026, which is extraordinary for a city with Pittsburgh's amenities, cultural institutions, and job market. Monthly housing costs in Pittsburgh stay well under the 35% affordability threshold for most households. Pittsburgh also has one of the strongest and most consistent long-term appreciation records of any affordable market in America. Buyers who purchased in Pittsburgh 5 years ago have seen real and meaningful gains in their home values. For first-time buyers who want a real city, with sports teams, world-class museums, great restaurants, and genuine neighborhoods at a price they can actually afford, Pittsburgh is one of the best options in America in 2026. City number 5, San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio rounds out our list as one of the most compelling first-time buyer markets in the Sun Belt in 2026. According to Zillow's analysis, San Antonio has a rent burden of just 20.2%, the lowest on this entire list, and 47.4% of all listings are considered affordable. That combination of low rent burden and high affordability rate is extremely powerful for first-time buyers trying to make the transition from renting to owning. San Antonio added more than 14,000 new residents in just the past year, and its median home price remains approximately 40% lower than Austin, making it one of the most attractive affordability plays in all of Texas. The local economy is anchored by a massive military presence, a booming healthcare sector, and a growing tourism industry driven by the city's rich culture and history. Toyota has a major manufacturing plant in San Antonio, and the city's diversified economic base keeps unemployment consistently low. No state income tax, strong job growth, a low rent burden, and affordable home prices, San Antonio checks every box that a first-time buyer should be looking for in 2026. It is the kind of market where buyers can stop dreaming about homeownership and actually make it happen. So there you have it, the 5 best U.S. cities for first-time home buyers in 2026. Jacksonville for Florida lifestyle at an affordable price, Birmingham for maximum affordability in the Southeast, Fort Wayne for Midwest value with real appreciation, Pittsburgh for a major city at a fraction of coastal prices, and San Antonio for Sunbelt growth with the lowest rent burden on the list. The message is clear. Home ownership in America in 2026 is not impossible. It just requires looking beyond the famous expensive cities and finding the markets where the math actually works. In our next video, we are going to look at mortgage rates in 2026, what they are today, where they are headed, and exactly what it means for your monthly payment. That one is coming up next. If this video helped you find your next home city, Please hit like and subscribe to American Property Hub for weekly U.S. real estate updates. Drop a comment below. Are you a first-time buyer? Which city surprised you the most? I read every single comment. See you in the next one.